You have to feel the gratitude, because the truth is that you have more than you think you have. And many of us humans, we walk through the world thinking that our lives are so bad. We think that I don't have this amazing job, I'm not making enough money, I'm not the most attractive person, and so on and so on. We have all these different self-imposed limitations, and we think that our lives are miserable. But the truth is that you have so many things to be grateful for. You have so many things you can be proud of and you can be happy about. But the problem is that in today's world, many people can't acknowledge these things. We enter this rat race. We live so hectic lives that we can't take a moment to really appreciate what we have. And I think that this appreciation is extremely important in order to find this fulfillment in your life. Because you can have so many different things. You can have a lot of money, you can have a lot of success, you can have a great family, you can have a great relationship, but if you can't appreciate it, it doesn't really matter, and this is the problem many people have. Now, I think that it's important to acknowledge what you have, and in order to do it, you can perform this gratitude exercise. So take a piece of paper and sit down in a quiet place, ideally the place that inspires you. For example, a place like this one, Atlantic Ocean, the sunset, it's amazing. I simply love it. So choose a place like this. Maybe you can't come to the beach like this one, but sit down in a room, put on some of your favorite music that makes you think, and jot down everything you are happy about in your life. Create your gratitude list and jot down even very, very small things. So for example, the first thing, you have your family, right? Your mother, your father, your brother, sister, whatever. Okay, everybody has a little bit different situation, but jot these things down. You have your friends, jot it down. You have a stable job. Well, you may not be making so much money, but jot it down. At least you have a stable job. Many people don't have this opportunity. There are homeless people, okay, sitting on the streets. So you got to think very deeply about every single thing you could be grateful for. And then realize that there are so many people in the world who are less fortunate. There are so many people in the world who can't say that they have a family, that they have a job, that they have shoes to put on. And I know that you may tell me that I sound like this preacher now, but this is the reality and you know about it. And sometimes when you travel to some of the tougher places in the world, some of the developing countries, you realize how much you really have. Back at home, you don't appreciate that you have your laptop, that you can connect to the internet. But then you go to some place in Africa and you realize that that's luxurious. Most people don't have this ability just to go online and surf the web. So write down all these different things. And also I'd like to speak about something I got from Dale Carnegie. Dale Carnegie said something very important in his book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. Namely, he said that, he said something like this: would you sell your eye for $1 million? I wouldn't, I guess you wouldn't, right? Would you sell your hand or your leg for $10 million? Not really, I mean, you would get the money, but you would be crippled, you wouldn't like to do it. Would you sell your parents or your brother or sister for $50 million? No, you wouldn't do it. So essentially the point of thinking like this is that when you add all these numbers together, you realize that you are a billionaire. You are a billionaire because you have all these assets. The issue is that you don't appreciate these things on an everyday basis because you take them for granted. And I've been there myself. I make this mistake all the time. We are just humans. Everybody makes this mistake. But I'm making this video just so you can become aware that you make that mistake, that you don't appreciate what you have. Sometimes you have this person you really care about, but you would never tell him or her. And then suddenly, that's it, it ends. Car accident or disease. And then you have regrets, and then you feel how much you lost. But when that person was alive, you took it for granted. You took that person for granted. So really think about this concept. I think that is really essential to think about these things from time to time and start appreciating everything you have instead of demanding more. Remember that somebody will always have more than you. always. But the point is that you will always have more than other people. And you gotta embrace it. So I see many people who are very angry, very disappointed that other people have more, that they have more money, that they have more power, that they are more attractive, whatever it is. But they approach the situation from the wrong angle. Instead of thinking like this, you should be thinking, so what? Personally, I have more than other people as well. What can they say about this situation? They can look at me and they can say, oh, this guy Jimmy, he is an asshole because he's making these videos and traveling around the world, and I would like to do it as well. So there are people who could say the same thing. And this is why sometimes you just have to become one with the present moment, become one with your real self, and make this simple realization that you have so much more than most people in this world could hope for. Embrace it and start feeling happy about your life, because really, I don't know you personally, but I'm sure that there are things that you can be proud of, you can be happy about, and I'm sure that you can find sense in your life. So I made this short video because I really believe that this is extremely important. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I would like to wish you a great week. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and it gave you some good food for thought. Now, if you liked it, please click like, and also make sure that you subscribe to my channel, because the truth is that it doesn't cost you anything. It takes only 2 seconds, but whenever I post new content, you'll be updated. Also, if you think that somebody may benefit from this video, please share it via Twitter or Facebook. Share it with your friends, maybe they will enjoy it as well. I would like to wish you all the best and have a great day.